Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. Is a blast.
On 2, ready?
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, here we go. Side.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Here we go.
3rd and 4.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
By Grady Jarrett. A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So here come the Bears. And here, the #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
His 49-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense... He put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is incomplete. Great work defensively, and it sets up 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 34 yards. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. Is Burrow. That is caught to the goal line and in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they...
And he will score! Jamar Chase! Touchdown, Cincinnati! Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. Throwing again, Williams. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Williams to the air once more. It is brought in. Rome or Dunze. Touchdown, Bears.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20. The Bengals offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Short, complete to Likely.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we've reached the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And here's the 3-time All-Pro, DeAndre Hopkins. 75 yards this one goes, the catch and run for the score. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And here's the Steelers running back. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. This one's gone to the half. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Jordan Love. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Packers do, however, find themselves trailing at the half. One final look at the rest of the scores from week number 9 with Cleveland, the Jets, Philly, and Tampa Bay all on the midseason bye. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. He's got Likely over the middle. And he'll take this one in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Bengals. That is first touchdown this year.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate.
He can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the Bears first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That complete to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Open man, that's Luther. And he's into the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. For Burden, that is his first touchdown in the NFL. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
21, Bears 15.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. They seem to come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30 for 2nd and 5. So 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
21 yards.
They'll come up here,
That's good
1st
for a
and 10.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Back to throw, Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he's into the end zone. That might be the... Again, here's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Williams to the air once more. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
What is that?
Throwing is Williams. That is caught. And score! Game on! Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Santos for the extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Right shot. Turbo shot.
To throw is Burrow. Open right side is likely. They needed 15, and that's exactly what they got. It is a 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.
Halfway home. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's Joe Burrow. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Bengals win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the running back for the home team. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Steelers win it by 3, 10-7 your final score. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Rashee Rice. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Chiefs close out the first half of the season with a victory as they move to 6-3 on the year. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week.